Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Scorpio, now on to your September 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Scorpio, in September is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes the apprentice, learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, working on craftsmanship and attention to detail, focusing on your work. It could also be focusing on your money, your finances as well, or not work, just your investments and finances. I get the message that you are starting to feel like you're got more of a handle on either your investments and your finances or your work, or both. And I hear it's like taking time to work the kinks and the bugs out. But you're going to feel like more solid, like things are moving along in the direction that you want. And it's going to be a great month for you to like seize opportunities, to make money, get new clients and customers, build up a business, or build up, if you work for another business or company, build up your career, your job. You may even come across some idea or come up with some idea of like some kind of niche you could get into that is like, could be a really good money maker for you. It's a great month for you to put your products, your services out there to promote your work or your product, services, or business, or promote yourself. It's a great month for you to do that. You're going to feel like, I got a handle on this. Everything's starting to, come together. You may be paying a lot of attention to the stock market, bond market, and also cryptocurrency market, and be paying attention to stock trades and anything trading. You could spend some money to fix something that was broken, but it's going to be money well spent, because then you're going to get more longevity out of it, and it will be working after it's repaired. It could be a car, it could be a lawnmower, a jet ski, a boat, some kind of machinery, it could, or a mechanical thing. It could be technology. I feel that some of you that follow the stock market or crypto market or housing market are going to want to put your money in something and invest, because I get you like looking at something and you're like, I'm going to invest in that. And this could bring about a lot of happiness for your future, when the investments pay off. You could be learning about the financial markets. You could be learning to become a stock trader, or just for your own knowledge. Maybe you want to do it as a profession. Maybe it'll help a business or a company you work for or own. But like I said, it could be for your own knowledge, just so you know how to do it. You could be thinking of starting a career that involves money, trade, finances. So you could be shifting or changing your career into that area for some of you. Next card in your reading is the Eight of Swords, and this is a card that symbolizes being trapped in an emotional prison, or feeling trapped and bound in a situation that you can't see how to get out of, or you don't have all the puzzle pieces or knowledge or information that you need. I hear you're finding out things, finding out information, but it's coming to you piecemeal in dribs and drabs. So you're finding out stuff that's like valuable and important to you, but it's not coming to you all in a big lump. It's like, I hear this, I find out about this, I hear that, I find out about that, and this and that, but it's all like this piece, that piece. And it could be coming from multiple sources or multiple people. Some of it may be, you could be finding out on the internet, you could be finding it out on social media. Some of it could be directly from somebody saying it to you. You may feel like this is where I draw the line. Somebody can't have this information from me. So it could be somebody asking you for your information. It could be somebody asking you for like maybe you're going on a date from a dating site and they want information about like where you live or where you work or blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I'm not giving that information out. Or, somebody, a neighbor or somebody you work with, or a company you may be starting to do some kind of interaction or business with might be asking you for information that you're like, I'm not sharing that information. You could feel like you have a lot of pent up frustration and energy this month, that you could feel like restricted, like you've got pent up frustrations and energy like building up in you. You could feel like somebody has the wrong idea about you, but you may be hesitant to set the record straight for whatever the reason. Could be different reasons for all of you. You could close the door on a relationship with somebody that has really worn your patience or drained your energy or made you feel put out. Now, that could be a love relationship, but I feel for some of you, it's more like a friendship relationship, or could be a family member that you feel like, I got to distance myself from them for all the reasons I just stated. I get that you're going to clam up. You're not going to talk. There's something that's going to come about and you're going to feel like, nope. Now that could be about your own personal information, like I already said, but it could be about something else where somebody's trying to get you to talk or probe information from you for whatever the reason. And you're like, nope, not speaking, not sharing it. I'm not saying a word. So the next card in your reading, Scorpio, is the Six of Swords, which is moving from troubled shores to better shores, from troubled times to better times. It could indicate moving. You could be doing long distance travel, or it could even mean a new commute for work for you. Some of you may be living in an area that you're considering hot water. And you're like, I want to get out of here. Maybe you don't like the policies and politics of that town, city, state, province, or area. Some of you, I feel like it's a state, not even just like a town or a city. I feel it's a state or province, but that'll be different for all of you. But I get some of you feeling like, you know, you don't like some things going, policies, politics, and things like that, rules, laws, regulations, policies, politics, going down in an area that you live and you don't like it and you want to get out of there. Now, some of you, it could also be happening at a company or business that you work for. And I see you finding someplace that you feel like the pastures will be greener over there. The sky will be bluer over there. But it's like, you know it. It's not like just an assumption. For some reason, you have the insight and information that you know that'll be true. And some of you, it could be coming from your own psychic ability and intuition, because come on, let's face it, Scorpios are psychic. If you're a Scorpio and you're not accessing your psychic ability, I don't know why you're not, because Scorpio, whether it's Scorpio sun, moon, or rising sign, very, very psychic. All the water signs can be, but come on, Scorpio, use your intuition and your psychic ability. Yeah, and I do feel like there's things you're definitely taking with you and moving. I do feel like many of you will be moving. Now, whether you're doing it in September or not remains to be seen. It's a general reading. It could be happening for you at a later date or time, but you may be scoping it out now. You might be, you know, finding where to go and getting things lined up and heading in that direction. So if you don't do it now, I feel like you'll be moving soon. And I feel like somebody, you know somebody there, or, you know, and you're hearing about this place or area or whatever it is you're moving to or going to move to. Like somebody's already filled you in. Like, yeah, this is what it's like here. This is what we do here. This is how it operates here. This is da. And you're like, okay, that sounds much better than where I am. That could even be as far as like, maybe you rent an apartment and you don't like how the apartment building or complex is changing. And you're like, I got to get out of here. And you know somebody that lives in another complex, apartment, condo, townhome area, whatever, and you're like, I want to move to that one because you get the skinny on it from this person you know. So before I move on to cards number 4 and 5, I have a couple video series I want to tell you about. You might be interested in getting. We have 2 eclipses this month of September. The first one is the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th, 2025. And the other eclipse is the new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo on September 21st, 2025. So I do video series for these eclipses. So I have the first one done. So if you're interested in seeing how this eclipse in Pisces on September 7th will affect you, because the effects of the eclipses can last 6 months or up to a year, you may want to check out my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th, 2025, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. Any video series I talk about, the links are down below in the description box in the show more section, and the links when I get to add them onto the website, because sometimes it takes me a while to get them on over there. But you can also get the links at my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. These videos are now available on Patreon. Some of you that were like, some of you have trouble on Vimeo, you get disgruntled about Vimeo. Some people don't have any trouble at all. But if you're someone that used to get my videos on Vimeo and now you're like, hey, I would like to get them again, you could get them on Patreon on my shop tab on my Patreon page. And that link is down below in the description box to my Patreon. It's also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. At the top, I have the link to Patreon. The other video series you may be interested in, I have a couple to name here. My Uranus and Gemini Psychic Tarot readings for the 7-year transit. Uranus will be in Gemini for 7 years. It brings changes, surprises, all kinds of stuff comes when Uranus is in action. So you might want to see how that's going to affect you. And in that video series, I look at 8 tarot cards for what changes or surprises are going to happen, changes that are going to occur, challenges that can show up, and blessings you can receive from Uranus and Gemini. Plus, I pull an oracle card. So you may want to check those out. And my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spreads, psychic tarot readings. They're the third or fourth most popular video series I sell. You may want to check them out. There's 7 different areas to look at, and they are, like I said, they're very popular. People like those Horseshoe Tarot spread readings. You may want to check those out. That link's down below in the description box and on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page and on Patreon on the shop tab. Same goes for my psychic crystal readings for September 2025. If you want to check them out, they're a continuation and an expansion of the readings I do here on YouTube and Rumble. You can get the psychic crystal readings by going to Vimeo. The link's down below and on my website, or my Patreon shop tab. Links down below and on my website on the videos page. Thank you so much for your purchases. I do truly appreciate it. It does help keep this channel alive and going. So I do truly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. So now I'm moving on to card number 4, and you have Ace of Swords, victory after a battle. Not really, it's victory. It's just victory. Could be victory after a battle, but it's victory. It could be truth being revealed. It could be victory because truth is revealed. Sometimes this could indicate a new love coming in. Even though it's not cups, it can sometimes symbolize that. If you move, you're going to get adjusted to new living situations, and it's going to work out. You're going to like it better. And that also applies if you leave your job and go to a new job. It's going to work out better for you. You're going to like it. You'll be happier. Some of you are going to make a new start in a new relationship. It could be a love relationship. It could be a friendship relationship. It could also be making a new start, like if you join in like a business partnership with somebody as well. Some of you could get promoted. You could get a promotion and a raise. If you start your own business or company, it's going to work out. It's going to be successful for you. If you have any legal battle or court battle or any dispute you have with somebody that, you know, it could be a neighbor, could be a family member, any court cases or exes, you know, the dispute, you're going to do well. You're going to come out on top. You're going to win. And if you have to appeal something legally, it will go in your favor on the appeal. You could be receiving training, education, and instruction from somebody. If you're starting a new job or a new career, you could be getting like shown the ropes, getting training. And it's going to be good for you. You'll be glad that you did. And it'll be for a job that you like or a career that you like and that you'll have for a very long time. Something you've been trying to find or investigate or see through the fog, you're going to see through it. So if there was something that was like obscure to you and you're like, I can't really grasp it, or I can't really see what I'm trying to see, things will become clear to you now. It could be truth. If there was anything you were doing any investigative work on, any digging, maybe for legal reasons, or maybe just for your own, to satisfy your own suspicions, or if you're a lawyer or you do anything in court, with courts, and you need to get to the truth or find out get to the meat and potatoes of a situation, something that was unclear or obscure to you, it gets revealed to you now. You'll have clarity. That could even be if you're suspicious of one of your kids or one of your relatives or your significant other and you've been trying to get to the bottom of it. Well, okay, the truth will be revealed to you and it will become clear, whatever you're trying to find out. So the next card in your reading, the last card, oh, I want to say here, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. If you want to see, some people really like these Max pictures because they always hear them snoring and they get curious. If you want to see the latest, most recent Maxie boy picture I put together for you, stick around to the end of the reading. So the last card in your reading is the Four of Pentacles, and this is a card that symbolizes the miser. So it's holding on protectively to things of value. It could also be holding on protectively to money or anything of value. It could indicate financial success coming in the future for you also. You could get some kind of indoctrination or training that you may keep to yourself. You may not let other people know that you got it, which I can't really understand why, the reason for that, but it does come up here. You're also going to be very protective about not laying all your cards on the table, keeping your cards close to your vest. That could be literally if you're playing poker and gambling. It could be that. But it could also be in a work or job situation where you're like, I'm not letting people know what's going on with me, especially if they gave you any kind of special promotion or raise or training. You might be like, yeah, I'm not letting my coworkers know about that because it's going to cause trouble or problems. That could also be within your own family. Maybe you don't want your family or a partner, love partner, or some other family member to know that you got a raise, you got a promotion, or you got some training that's going to then have you make more money. You may want to keep that to yourself because I'm getting you keeping your cards close to your vest here. I do feel like your ingenuity is going to be very high to come about with a new way to make money. It could be a new product or service that you could create and offer to people. It could be a specific job or either short-term or long-term gig you could get involved in that would help boost your money or your income in some way. If you are a Scorpio that didn't have a lot of sensibility about money, you're going to have it now. You're going to start, like if you were like, I just flew by the seat of my pants. I made money, I spent money, whatever. If you were like that merry-go-round is changing. And you're going to start having more sense and sensibility about money, making money, and saving your money. Or investing it in the right areas. Somebody could give you a really good tip where you get a financial advice and tip from somebody, like a stock to invest in or a property to buy or something like, hey, jobs opening up. You might want to get your resume over there real quick or talk to the boss because somebody's getting ready to quit at the company where you work. So you got to take advantage of that tip, no matter what it's about or where it's coming from, Scorpio. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Scorpios to work with, use, and wear when dealing with the energies in September of 2025, you got chalcedony. I'm going to spell it Chalcedony, chalcedony. It comes in many, many colors. This particular one is like a bluish gray with some tan in it. It does not have to be this color. Some chalcedony is electric blue, some is green. I believe it comes in yellow. So also it comes in many colors. It does not have to look like this. So chalcedony is a nurturing stone. It promotes brotherhood and goodwill. Chalcedony absorbs negative energy. It also brings the mind, body, and emotions and spirit into harmony. It also instills feelings of benevolence and generosity. It's going to help quell and calm down any big yearnings, longings, like or obsessions or any obsessive behavior. It's going to quell it, calm it down, not make you so like obsessive or like intense about something you want or you have to have or you need to do. It's going to help you shed any inhibitions, help you access your true self, and help you be more true to you and true to who you really are. It's going to help you find balance and peace between your mental state and your emotions, like, and maybe your physical body as well, because I get putting you into balance. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for all you do for this channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps keep these psychic predictions and messages coming to you. And I appreciate all of your views, comments, shares, likes, and subscribes. It means a lot to me, and I do truly appreciate it. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going. So thank you very much. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on Patreon. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful and amazing month of September, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.